again, part of those public comments are incorporated into that. TxDOT will grant environmental approval. So that actually clears the way for us to begin talking to property owners about their property, potential negotiations for any right-of-way takes that are as a result of the property, or of the project. Concurrently with that, we're also identifying utility relocations, anything that's in the way of potential improvements. And so those take a while between negotiating those accommodations and then also the actual act of relocating those utilities. So those two things will happen after the environmental approval is granted. That'll take some time. Once those are clear, the right-of-way and the utilities, once those are clear, construction will begin. In between there, the plans are finalized. Project is let, a contractor is awarded. Construction, right now we're anticipating beginning construction third quarter of 2023, and then about a year and a half for that, ending first quarter of 2025. Now this is going along with that anticipated schedule. This is the entire life cycle of the project. So we started 2017, I believe, is when Landstar was brought into the picture, awarded a contract to begin with conceptual design and schematic. Those have been provided to the cities, NetCons, TxDOT, comments provided. Throughout this time, we've been providing updates to River Oaks and the city of Fort Worth by way of the town hall meetings on a pretty regular basis, depending on the activity for the project. Concurrently with that, we've been doing the environmental documentation and review. So that's several reports that are pulled together and submitted to TxDOT for their review. As part of that is the public involvement process, which we mentioned, the virtual public hearing. In that green section at the top, that impacts design. So moving clockwise, once we get those public involvement comments, we finalize the design, environmental clearance is granted, and then, as we talked about on the previous screen, right-of-way acquisition and utility adjustments begin. Last step of the process is to begin construction, and then that'll continue, like I said, for about a year and a half. And with that,
now I'll let Jill take all the questions.
So let's try to go in order. So we'll start, Councilman Cliff.
Great. All of the communication you've gotten so far, up, down?
We have gotten about 20 comments, 21 comments. It's a mixed bag. We've had comments that have been, I love roundabouts, I hate roundabouts. We've gotten letters of support. We've gotten minor comments, people concerned about the width of the driveway. I don't recall getting anything very technical. Everything's been very
I think mine was.
Opinionated.
I think mine was pretty technical.
So
okay.
we are working towards getting all of those addressed, and then this will be part of the environmental document.
Okay, Councilman, if you have comments that you want to put in this public forum and you want us to respond to tonight,
Well,
that's why we're
concerned that from the time you've come here, everybody's been specific about what they want and don't want in the city. And that first meeting you were at, when you said, I'm from the government and I'm here to help, I want to build the city you want, they were pretty much against it. And that was a packed house in the community, so I know it was a long time ago.
Do you want me to respond to that?
Well, whatever. It's your opinion too. It's theirs.
Well, we're the ones paying the bill. We can only respond to what we see. We'll partner with you in this.
I don't
I don't feel that way either.
But anyway, let's go to the next.
So, we had multiple public meetings. In our last public meeting, Mayor Earwood said, I want to take a vote. I said, Mayor, don't do that. He says, no, Dan, I want to take a vote. I said, Mayor, don't do that. He says, no, Dan, I'm going to take a vote. I said, Mayor, it's your public meeting. He said, I want to know from everyone that's here, do you support this project? I would say there was over 150 people in the room.
They supported the project.
One person opposed the project, and he opposed it because it had taken us so long to get out there and do it. That's the only formal, even though I didn't even ask for it, that's the formal collective response that we have to go by in the city that we participated in. Now, is every project going to be perfect? Are there things people do or don't like about the project? Yes, you can't please everybody. But I felt like that was a very overwhelming response that gave us the confidence to move forward with the project. It's the only time in my 40-year career at COG that kind of question has been put in front of an audience, and I'll say it to all of you, that 150 people said yes, they wanted it, and only one said he didn't, and that was because it took us so long to get out here and do it. So that was a very key moment for us. We also came to your council, and we wanted a vote. Are you ready for us to go ahead with this project? Because we're at a key milestone. Does this council support the project as we laid out? It was put to a vote. Majority said yes. That was a key milestone for us.
Let's make it real clear real quick. The majority of the council did not want a roundabout.
Well, all I can go by, Mayor, is, our council member, is that we came to your council, and we said, look, we are at a point where we're going to stop and make sure we've got your sign-off on the project, because we're fixing to spend a whole lot of money, close to millions of dollars, to move ahead with the design and engineering of the project, and we got the go-ahead from your council to move ahead. So those are the two points in time where we stopped and said, where is the city of River Oaks on this project? Because we're trying to gauge, where are you with as a partner? Are we going to please everybody? No, I don't expect that we're always going to get 100% support for anything in this region. It's virtually impossible. But from the perspective of what we heard from River Oaks, I'd say on the whole it was pretty positive.
Let's go to what we
But still, everyone, I don't know of anybody that's not in favor of the project.
Yeah, no.
You know what's in question.
Okay.
Well, that was part of the project that night.
I understand.
And with all due respect, Councilman,
Yes, sir.
nobody stood up and said, no, I'm not going to support that project because you've got a roundabout at Yale.
No, I voted against it. Joe voted against it.
I'm talking about the public meeting. Nobody, that was...
Well, you're kind of asking the wrong project, and now the impression is being given, or is being said within our city, that if it's not done this way, y'all are gonna pack up your toys and go home. That we're gonna lose the project.
A question?
That is a question.
No. We're not gonna pack up our toys and go home.
Now,
What my job to you, and her job as the engineer of the project, is to give local elected officials what we believe is the correct technical answer. We do it every month in front of 44 members of the Regional Transportation Council. What our job as engineers and planners to do is give you what we believe is the right answer. Does everybody always follow us all the time? No, not necessarily. 99% of the time they probably do. We're very fortunate. But that's my job. I don't get to vote on what this project's going to be, but I do have a responsibility to tell you what I think is the right answer.
Okay, let me talk about what we voted on that night. Because me and you were in the meeting, and there was two deals presented. There was red lights and a roundabout. You said this is a pedestrian area, and it would have lighted walkway. The walkways would be lighted. Yes, that's in the minutes. You showed me the sign that would have the LED.
I'm not doubting you, Councilman, I'm trying to just really understand what you're asking me.
Yeah.
Lighted walkways, as in crossing the pavement.
Yeah, they would have a button they could push, and then these LED lights would go off, and you'd even see lights in the road, which I don't care about, but the LED lights, because I've seen where that does show up.
We are
And I heard that was pulled.
That's not correct. In fact, Jill's got a slide.
Yeah.
We're looking at all kinds of LED applications. Look, I'll be honest with you, we understand the sensitivity of this. We are going to put the safest facility in place that we can by all engineering standards to make this work for you all. And yes, there will be LED lights every direction possible that somebody that wants that, kids we worry about the most, they're going to have to punch the button. The kid punches the button, LED lights will light up this entire roundabout in all directions and say, everybody, stop. There is a pedestrian in one of the crosswalks.